it's probably the best program that the county actually has. And we have at least 200 families affected. We have been on the phone nonstop for 2 weeks. We have people crying and gnashing their teeth and quitting their jobs, and they're beside themselves. They have no idea what to do. These are young women who are many single moms who are working as hard as they can to provide the best family that they can for their child. To take away what's allowing them to work, first of all, so that they can go on welfare, because that's what they're going to have to do. And that's what we talk about every day. They're quitting. They cannot afford to pay us. They absolutely cannot afford it. They're making $8 an hour, $9 an hour. They cannot afford to pay us. We have been back and forth with the county. We have been back and forth with them. What was the county thinking? We have no notice. I got this notice this afternoon for this meeting. We got notice that people were being canceled on Friday, on Tuesday. How exactly are they supposed to even give 2 weeks notice? The funding has to be restored. I don't care where you find the money from, but it has to be.
I have parents, a family of 3, 2 children and a mom, making $10 an hour, $20,400 a year. She is denied child care now. If she has an infant and a toddler, based on Erie County market rates set by you, her cost of care is $21,320 a year. That leaves her a deficit of $980. Her care exceeds her income by $980, and she is no longer eligible for care.
My parents, some of them, majority of them, have no one. They're single parents. They barely make a little over minimum wage, and they are telling me they're in my office ever since this has happened with no notice, and they're crying. I'm trying to give them some type of comfort and tell them I will work with them as much as I humanly possibly can. And several of them have told me, well, this is what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to quit my job and go on welfare because I have no one that I can trust to take care of my children.
I make $350 a week. Okay, to pay for daycare out of my pockets, it would be $300 a week. I was just told by social services that they intend to cut me off on February 10th of 2010. I think that is ridiculous. I think it doesn't just help us as parents for the daycare. My children, they haven't really talked before they went to daycare. Now they talk too much. It's really helpful to us. I don't know if y'all go by the gross income, but when you go by the gross income, we don't make that much. If you look at our actual take-home money, we be with that 125%. I really think that's horrible that y'all would take away the daycare that prepares these children for school. It's horrible. Y'all need to really look at doing something else. Don't come up with trying to work and do what you can. Please do not do it. For people like us, I'm a single mother. I'm here from New York, and I love it here in Buffalo. I think it's a better place to raise my children. And I feel like, what, do they want me to go on welfare? Why? I want a sense of independence. All I'm asking for is daycare. I'm not asking for food stamps. I'm not asking for everything else. All I want help with is daycare until I get my children in school. But I definitely want to be successful for my children, and I want them to succeed. But please don't make me have to go on welfare.
A lot of the questions are being asked are what can be done, especially by members of county government, and at least on behalf of my office and probably also from the legislature. We had no role in this decision. This decision was rendered by the administration, by the commissioner, and as well as county executive colleagues. They have the opportunity to change the decision. They can change the decision. The commissioner said we don't have enough money. We're going to be a $10 million shortfall, and then based on the information we've been able to glean, that's probably correct. But the county executive is going out there saying he's thinking he's going to have a $30 million surplus last year, a surplus which is predicated primarily on stimulus funds. So the county is not broke. The county faces a shortfall at the end of this year. I agree, we're facing some difficult times and a potential $50 million shortfall. The county has the money to address this problem. My biggest problem with the way this was handled is that the county could have afforded to keep this going for the near future, for 3 months, 5 months, 6 months. We would have faced a shortfall, but under accounting principles, we don't realize that shortfall until we determine the financial statements at the end of the following, or the beginning of the following year. So it's not as if we would have not had the money to pay for it at the time. So the question that was asked is, how can this be fixed? Who can fix this? There's one portion, there's one branch of Erie County government that could fix this tomorrow. It's the administration.